Hello to all the members and visitors of Pilgrim Presbyterian Church. And for those of you who are watching who aren't members or visitors, my name is John Belden. I'm the pastor of Pilgrim Presbyterian Church in Metamora, Michigan. And I want to put this video out to kind of let the congregation and others know where we're thinking of going in the future here. We don't know how long this is going to last, and so we wanted to take some time and think about some things that we can do to take advantage or seize a good opportunity. Let me say first of all that this is very, very difficult to do. If you don't believe me, just try speaking into a camera all by yourself. I have several starts and I had to just erase them. It's very difficult to do. So please pray for me, because I hope to be able to do this a good bit more, and I think it's something that you have to really get used to, and I'm not used to it right now, so I would appreciate your prayers for that. As you can see, I'm standing in the middle of our sanctuary. I thought you might like to see the sanctuary, since most of you haven't seen it for quite a while. I do miss all of you. It's also very difficult to preach in a sanctuary that's almost completely empty. I'm very grateful that we do have a few families there, so that I can feel like I'm preaching to real people. But you never know what's going to happen. I think I said a couple of Sundays ago that your world, your whole life can change with one phone call. And, that's just really hit me in the recent weeks, that none of us expected this. And it can be very scary, very frightening, but it also can be beneficial. It can remind us of some very important things that are very valuable. One of them being that, we're not in control of our whole lives like we thought we were. Things can happen that can put us in circumstances that make us feel extremely helpless. And that can be scary, but it can also be a good thing. And so I want you to pray that God would use it in a good way in our congregation, and also in the hearts of people around us in this community. I do have a couple things I want to say about our plans. We are planning on having a Bible study on Wednesday night. I announced that Sunday morning for those of you who are watching our live stream. And by the way, we are going to be live streaming our morning worship service every Sunday, so I just encourage you to participate in that. But as I said, Sunday, one of our elders, Alan James, is going to be leading a Bible study on Revelation. Now, Alan started this study back in our men's study on our Wednesday night program, our family night. But since that got canceled, he had to stop doing that. But he's going to start over again from the beginning, and he's going to offer that to the congregation. And also for those who would like to watch that as well, the people that you might know, I would encourage you to just think of people that maybe don't go to church, are not familiar with Christianity. Maybe people that have been in church, but they're not in church anymore for whatever reason, to just think about them, pray about them, and let them know that there's going to be a study on Wednesday night. It's going to start at 7 o'clock. It'll be live streamed from our Facebook page, so it should be very easy to get to and listen to. And I think you'll be encouraged. One of the things that points that Alan makes is that one commentator that he was looking at said that really the book of Revelation is the unveiling of Jesus Christ, written to inspire, comfort, encourage God's people in every era in the face of persecution and struggles. And so it's a very encouraging book. And so I would encourage you to take advantage of it. Also, I would like to do more of these videos, short videos, devotionals, and frankly, I have to admit, I don't know what these are going to look like at this point. I'm looking for feedback. I'm looking for just God to lead me in terms of what these ought to look like. I'm thinking initially just devotionals, just to encourage the congregation in the basic things that we know that we need to be reminded of. But I'd also like to consider this as an opportunity to reach out to people who are unchurched and who are starting to wonder, if there's any hope. People who perhaps are afraid, people who are uncertain about what's going on. I don't believe that these things happen by mistake. God has given us this opportunity. He's in control of all of this. He knew this was coming. It's not a surprise to him. And I believe that he wants his people to see it as an opportunity. And so I would like to ask you to pray about that, and also to consider sharing these with those who might be struggling right now, those who might be wondering what's going to happen, people who maybe are struggling with depression or anxiety. There's going to be a lot of that, I think, especially as the time continues to go on, where we could be isolated for even longer. We don't know what's going to happen. And so I would just encourage you to consider people, ask God to lay people on your heart that you can share these with, and give me some feedback. Let me know if these are too long, too short. Do we want more in depth? Do we want them to be brief? Do we want them to be more focused on certain topics? And so I'm just asking for your help with that. So I'd appreciate you praying about that and also giving me feedback about that. And then finally, I just want to say to the congregation that I just want you to know that we're here for you. And I want to encourage you that if you have prayer requests or needs that you have, please don't hesitate to contact us. Call me. I want to be calling the congregation, members of the congregation, throughout this time, and I've already touched base with several of you. Our deacons have also contacted you, and elders have contacted you, and so we're trying to do a good job of just keeping up with everybody. But please don't hesitate. If you have a need, if you have something you want us to pray about, please let us know. That can be something that you just ask me to pray about individually and privately, or it can be something I share with the elders or the deacons or the entire congregation. I can send out an email, and we can pray together for that need. And also just to remember that during these times, there may be financial needs that you have, and so we want to encourage you to keep in touch with the deacons. There are resources available to help, and so we want to be there to help. So please feel free to contact us. Please feel free to let us know if you have any needs. And again, I miss you all, and I pray that as we go through this time, God will grow us and strengthen us and make us even more eager to gather together again and worship him. Thank you. Bye-bye.